Hey, good evening. So we're here today at Universal Orlando Resort for our first time stepping into the fog. We're coming here for Universal's Halloween Horror Nights 2022. So it's 31st year of Halloween Horror Nights. So freaking stoked to be here. I cannot wait to step into the fog and experience all the mazes, the scare zones, and the entertainment and food that they've got on offer. It's going to be absolutely insane. So much to do, so much to see. Honestly, I cannot wait. So we've got a frequent fear pass. We're going to go to a few nights, absolutely. I want to check out the weekend. You've got Spirits of the Coven. You've got the Dead Man's Wharf. You've got Halloween. You've got so much on offer this year. Universal Monsters, the classic monsters are back. It's going to be amazing. And then the scare zones are just, cannot wait, honestly. So, if you guys do enjoy the video throughout, give us a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Really does help us out a lot. And I would love for you guys to hit the subscribe button, bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. Let's go and check out the horror. Universal Monsters, Legends Collide, Halloween, The Weekend, Horrors of Blumhouse. There it is, the medallion that you all know and love. Halloween Horror Nights run until the 31st of October this year. Cannot wait. We're in the horror. Oh, look at the Pumpkin Lord.
I have taken root and will now accept your praise. I am the Pumpkin Lord!
So the first scare zone we come to is Horrors of Halloween. Lil Boo, you up there? So here at HHN you've also got a whole bunch of these sort of carnival games as well. Loads of loud music playing, obviously, as you can hear. At least they've still got the Monsters Cafe booth out here. Sadly, that cafe is now gone. We can't take you through any of the scare mazes, unfortunately. They're not allowed to film in there. But let's see some of the food items that we've got on offer tonight. Killer Stove Top Popcorn Custard and Haunted Horseshoe. This is where you get your twisted tater tots from. You've got petrified rat tails, Major Sweets ice cream sandwiches. Popcorn, obviously. Gotta have popcorn here, right? So the queues for the food booths are quite intense as well. And then here you've got a pepperoni pizza skull, Lil Boo's spicy pumpkin bun, and the Tombstone red velvet cake pop, which looks really cool. So the next of the scare zones that we come to, located in front of the Mummy and the tribute store, is Sweet's Revenge. This is a little bit of a better scare zone, more space at least. Wow, these look good. Here you've got the meat locker. Fresh cuts and eats, fried zombie brains, spoiled angry bear meat, sour gummy beaten heart, spicy fried chicken offals, and fresh ground princess. Lots of really cool, and obviously they all look like little pieces of meat. You go in and collect it from the themed food booth. And that's the end of the Sweets Revenge scare zone. You got a specialty beverage booth here as well, just located on the waterfront. And then you've got the entrance to houses here. So you've got the Horrors of Blumhouse, and that is in the queue for Fast and Furious Supercharge. So they've redone the queue for that for Horror Nights, and that's what they're going with just there. Horrors of Blumhouse is based on Freaky, and it is based on The Black Phone, two pretty popular Blumhouse feature films. More food booths here, so you've got Eats and Treats, Sacrificial Remains mac and cheese bowl, and then you've got Burnt Offerings mac and cheese bowl as well. And this is just in a little food truck located right on the waterfront next to Richter's Burger Company. So next scare zone we come to is Conjure the Dark. Now this is located on the San Francisco waterfront, in front of the exit to Fast and Furious Supercharged. A little bit of a congested scare zone, quite tight in here.
down my exalted titans, my royal pillagers of darkness. Be faithful unto me. Let the bloodletting commence! With magic right, my hellish hounds, through the power of this blood, forever bound. A night of harvest is upon us. Let us together bask in the glory of our customs. Drink, my devoted minions. Drink! I can feel it coursing through my veins. The power emanating from these tortured souls. It shall be our vitality!
That's a pretty cool scare zone, isn't it? There's a lot going on there. Scary. It's really good. It's good. That scare zone is really awesome. Sweet's Revenge has been great. The scare zones are really good. I'm enjoying them so far. Just a little bit cramped in there. So if you're not into tight spaces, then that's probably not going to be for you, really. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley doesn't get in on the festive spirit here. There's no Horror Nights goings on or anything located in there. But you do have Krusty Land in Springfield, USA, decorated up a little bit. Lights going on, projections on the side of the show building, and I'm sure there's something going on in there as well in terms of like not a scare zone of sorts, but little bits and pieces. So over in the old Fear Factor Live stage, the old theatre, you've got Halloween Wildfire Nightmare, or Halloween Nightmare Fuel Wildfire it's called. This is a stage show with acrobatics. You've got obviously lots of fire, lasers, all sorts like that, and it's shown a couple of times a night here in the Fear Factor Live Theatre. Next to it you also do have your specialty beverages, much in the same as to what you had previously back there. So here on the waterfront you have got a photo opportunity where you can pose as Chucky, one of the good guys. You just have your picture taken in the Chucky box, effectively.
Keep it up longer.
And then you've got this really cool looking food booth located on the bridge between Springfield, USA and the Wizarding World. And here you can get a churro dog on a stick and a maggot covered cheese dog. Show you that, look at that, how weird is that? So outside the Men in Black store you've got a couple of booths to get all your HHN merchandise. So you get your t-shirts, your little devil horns, your petal crowns, the weekend. And then you get some kind of cartoony Halloween Horror Nights merchandise, which is really cool. And you've also obviously got the standard Horror Nights stuff with the houses on there. A couple of houses missing off it, unfortunately, because I think there were a few changes at the last minute. Nice, Men in Black is open. So we're actually going to head into a house now as well over by Men in Black. We've got Bugs Eaten Alive, and this is a kind of 50s vibe house where Bugs have like taken over the house. So I'll let you guys know what I think once I come out. Posted at a 45-minute wait, and this is located right next to Nightmare Fuel. So this is the facade for Bugs Eaten Alive. We're entering a 50s themed house, and it's kind of, they're talking about like a convention in a pavilion, stuff like that. That's just kind of stuff that we're hearing. A pesticide that's gone wrong, basically. Okay, we're heading back through Springfield. We do have Roman chainsaws. Must have been on shift change at the time. They must have been on shift change earlier because they weren't out before. Good to see them back. Oh, there is a food booth though. There are a number of rides open at HHN. So you've got the Springfield, so you've got Simpsons, you've got Escape from Gringotts, you've got Men in Black, you've got The Mummy. So it is Transformers and Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket that are open as well. So you do have quite a few rides that are open to eat up the crowds. Oh, good guys. Tricks and treats. Eats and treats, the good guys burger. Wanna play beignet and chili Lee Ray. Food booths are fantastically designed, but also heavily queued. So just give you an overview of the event guide to see some of the food offerings. This is the ice cream sandwich we saw earlier. Fried chicken offals. Offals, actually. You've got the maggot cheese dog, you've got the fiery twisted tater, and then you've got the Day of the Dead dishes, as well as some of your Halloween Horror Nights merchandise. We've got another food booth just here. Another eats and treats scarecrow. So you've got twisted taters here as well. This is where you get the fiery twisted tater, twisted tater blood and guts, and then the standard twisted taters as well. A few more booths down this way as we head into Kids Zone. You've got the Universal Monsters food booth. So you've got garlic chili cheesesteak, you've got Mummy's Cursed tablet cookie. That is the Cursed tablet cookie just there. And again, the design there is, well, this might be a Coven one maybe. And then Kids Zone Pizza Company do their signature pizza fries. So we've got ourselves the pizza fries. Apologies that it's a little bit dark. You've got fries on there, you've got marinara, you've got cheese, pepperoni and some sausage. Slightly deceiving, but actually not too bad. $10.99 from Kids Zone Pizza Company. So we're here in Central Park for Ghoulish, a Halloween tale. This is a projection show on the lagoon.
It's a rocker.
Time to dust off the vinyl and let the needle do its thing. It's time for Ghoulish, a Halloween tale.
Hello, and welcome to Ghoulish, a tale of Halloween. Now, please open the stereoscopic picture book that accompanies this album. Your story begins on this cold, dark night of All Hallows Eve. The moon is in the sky, the wind is howling in the trees, and you begin to wonder, am I alone? Run around with us tonight. Don't you worry about scary sign. If you trip, don't make a scene. Don't you worry, it's Halloween.
So our next house is going to be The Weeknd. Posted at a 100-minute wait. That just went up quite significantly, actually. So you've got The Weeknd, and you've also got Universal Monsters Legends Collide. These are both in Woody Woodpecker's Kids Zone. So The Weeknd, we're heading into DreamWorks Destination, and Universal Monsters, they're going into Curious George Goes to Town. That's where the queue goes in. It's the King Gator, or at least it's his butt. Look at his tail. The Weeknd, After Hours Nightmare. That's the next house tonight. So our next scare zone is Scarecrow Cursed Soil. And it certainly looks like a cool scare zone. The decorations in here are particularly cool. You've got another food booth here opposite Central Park. So this is sort of like a Day of the Dead kind of Day of the Dead kind of food booth. It's definitely interesting, and then they've decorated it all the way up there to the plaza, so that's pretty cool. The final scare zone that we've got here in Hollywood is the Nettlewood Cemetery Graveyard Deadly Unrest. Some of the little bits, the details here. So that's the end of our first night here at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights 31. That was a pretty cool night. The scare zones were a lot of fun. Checking out the food booths was definitely cool. Bugs Eaten Alive was that real campy 50s vibe to it, with, you know, just over the top bugs. The pesticides had gone wrong to make the bugs grow, which was an interesting concept. I did like for me, it's not so much about the houses and the theming or anything, it's about how they're created and how much detail goes into them, and like just unreal. So we did 2 houses tonight. We did Bugs Eaten Alive and we did The Weekend. Wasn't too impressed with The Weekend, didn't care for the story of it, but again, the house was made up really well. I seem to have just missed all of the scares in both houses, so that's not fun at all. But as I said, I did have fun checking out the event as a whole. So hopefully you enjoyed coming along with us. If you did, I'd love for you guys to hit the thumbs up. I do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. And I'd love for you guys to hit the subscribe button and bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. See you on the other side. Thanks.